Saddha, Chanda, and Virya. Saddha, faith, confidence in the practice. Chanda, will to practice. Virya, other energy, having other energy to take note of the object. So there are many investments in the practice of meditation. So yogi come here to practice 4 foundations of mindfulness. And you practice random. The object at the present moment can be any one of 4 foundations. But initially, yogi emphasized rupa. So every rupa coming into the avenue of the 6 senses, yogi observe their sounds, visible object, smell, tangible object, and dhamma object. Any presently arising rupa, yogi take note of it. And after understanding the presently rupa, yogi can reflect the rupas of the past and rupas of the future. So due to the good investment of Saddha, Virya and Chanda, whatever rupas arise, yogi observe, and yogi realize all rupas perish, even while I noting. A yogi can contemplate on the past and future. The past rupas also perishing away at the respective moments, and the future rupas will be perishing. So yogi perceive by yourself how rupas in one's past perish away. Yogi can reflect on the rupas of other people and the rupas of the whole universe. Just like the rupas in me perishing away, even while they are being noted, the rupas in other people, the rupas of the whole universe, will also be perishing away, yogi realized. And yogi are observing internal rupas and external rupa, ijjata rupa and beta rupa. What are the external rupas? Outside air, fresh air, many delicious food, vegetable, water, etc. Outside rupa. What are the internal rupas? Saliva, blood, sweat, urine, excreta, etc. When we do not practice meditation, saliva phlegm inside and we spit, and every hour we have to urinate. Once a day we have to care to defecate or excrete. We wrongly imagine that the rupas from inside the body get expelled, or internal rupas are discarded to outside the body. And when we breathe in, we wrongly imagine that air is breathing, the food is eaten. The external rupa are believed to have come into the body. But when the practitioner concentration and mindfulness getting strengthened, they do not see like this. It is not like this at all. All rupas undergo dissolution at the moment and place of their coming into beings. The new rupas rise afresh to manifest themselves at the new place. So when yogi practice continuously, he or she can perceive such dissolution and ceasing taking place at each place of origination. So good practitioner, how they view the rupa. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Yogi can observe the series of breathing, the system of breathing correctly. Yogi see the out-breath is broken into small sections in the chest, throat and nose. And then finally it makes to exit from the body. So what the in-breath yogi see the in-breath is entering, pushing in succession of small section, not only one breath. So yogi are not smoker, center also no smoking, but some yogi at home, when they smoke, they realized the smoke going out and pushing its way in series of small portions. And also when yogi drink water, yogi very mindful, it pushes its way into the throat portion by portion. Yogi realized. So the internal rupa does not get outside, the external rupa does not get inside. The rupa ceases, vanishes at the place where it comes into being. So yogi realized it is anicca, dukkha and anatta, impermanent, suffering and not self. So we have to reflect according to Visuddhimagga, reflection number 4-5. So please follow my recitation. Reflection 4-5. Internal matter and external matter. Internal matter does not go outside. External matter does not go within. Internal matter vanish within. External matter vanish externally. It disappears wherever it comes into being. Therefore, it has the nature of being impermanent. Suffering and not self. It is anicca, dukkha and anatta. And all larika and sukuma, gross and fine rupas. We all are above 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Getting older and older. And when we are 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years ago, rupas are so cute, so lovely. But now getting ugly and ugly, rupas are changing. Tender rupas and gross rupa. And outside temperature, sometimes 30 degree, sometime above 90 degree, and internal rupas also sometimes warm and sometimes cold. And when we are unhealthy, the rupas is very gross, not very active. But when we are healthy, body rupas are very active. Ordinarily, people believe that it is the tender rupa of our younger days have become the gross rupas of the adults. The healthy rupas, light rupa, active rupas, 5 rupas, become the unhealthy rupas, heavy rupas, unactive rupas, and gross rupas. And the unhealthy rupas, heavy rupas, gross rupas become the healthy rupas, light rupas, 5 rupas. Ordinary people believe like this. Actually, it is not so. Actually, the tender rupas does not become gross rupa. So yogi need to wash the rupas constantly. If you wash your rupas constantly, yogi perceive these rupas are breaking up into tiny bits even when you are observing. So yogi knows the gross rupas does not form into fine rupas. The fine rupas does not form the gross rupa. The gross rupa, hot rupas or cold rupa does not become fine rupas, cold rupas or hot rupa. And also yogi realize fine rupas, cold rupas or hot rupa does not become gross rupas, hot rupas or cold rupas. And the gross rupa, stiff rupas, standing rupas, moving rupas does not become fine rupas, stable rupas and stay rupas. So what rupa is functioning? All rupas are vanishing at the moment of their arising. Yogi realized, so yogi knows all rupas are impermanent and they are of the nature of anatta. So according to Visuddhimagga, we have to reflect in this way. Reflection 6 and 7. Please follow my recitation. In the body, gross matter does not become fine. Fine matter does not become gross. Each kind of matter disappears as soon as it arises. Therefore, it has the nature of being impermanent. Suffering and not self. And then hina and panita, inferior rupa and superior rupa. Sometimes our rupas are unhealthy, inferior. Sometimes our rupas are healthy and superior. So before the retreat, I had very long sick for 3 weeks. So rupa is unhealthy. I don't want to take too much food, just 1 or 2 spoons of rice. Rupa is inferior. A lot of medicine I took, but cannot recover very fast. Rupa was unhealthy, inferior. And I want to do chanting very smoothly, but phlegm make problem, and I cannot recite very well sometimes. So that is Olarika, inferior rupas. Ordinarily, it is believed that the unhealthy rupas become the healthy. The inferior rupas become the superior rupas. The youthful rupas in our younger days have become the rupas of the old man. Ordinarily we think. But it is not so. Wash your rupa very precisely and continuously. A yogi are watching their rupas. Yogi keeps track to their rupas at the moment of their arising. A yogi perceives that any rupa that manifests itself ceases and vanishes as soon as yogi note. a yogi realized the inferior rupa does not become the superior rupa, and the superior one does not become an inferior one. All inferior or superior rupas disappear at the moment of their arising. They are not permanent, and they are of the nature of suffering. They are not safe. So we have to reflect our rupas, reflection 8 and 9. So please follow my recitation. 8, 9. In the body, inferior matter does not become superior. Superior matter does not become inferior. Disappearing as soon as they arise. They are just anicca, dukkha, and anatta. Olarikawa, Sukkumawa, Hinawa, Panitawa, Yandure, Sandikewa, Sandike Rupa and Dure Rupas, Far Rupas and Near Rupas. On the first day of the retreat, many yogis arriving and coming to the center. And at the end of the retreat, yogi departing from the center. So many rupas arriving, and many rupas departing. Ordinarily, it is believed that when yogi comes from afar, yogis had arrived with his rupas of that far distance. When a yogi departs from a near to a far distance, yogi carries away the rupas of the near distance. It is not so. Watch the rupas carefully. Watch your namarupa precisely. A yogi watch very carefully. Yogi observe stretching, bending, etc. very carefully of the rupa. Yogi realize the phenomena of stretching the body vanish away in a series of blurring, fade out. This rupa does not reach any distance. When bending, yogi observe precisely and yogi realize this rupa vanish away in a series of blurring, fade out. It does not reach any distance. A yogi perceive in this way and yogi convinced that near rupa has not gone afar and the rupa from the distance has not come near. All rupas vanish at their respective moments of becoming. These rupas are not permanent. You look at someone and some yogi is coming from a distance, some yogi approaching. A yogi, you note, seeing. And you see the man appears section by section, bit by bit. When you look at someone living from a near distance, you be aware to note seeing. The man disappears section by section, part by part in a series of quick blurring fade outs. Now yogi realized the rupa from a distance has not come near. The rupa which is near has not gone to a distance. The old rupa keeps on vanishing and the new rupa keeps on rising, making them appear as if someone is coming from afar and someone is going away. But this realization is not easy. That realization, when yogi has reached the stage of Binganyana, the knowledge of dissolution, At this stage, yogi jnana, yogi intelligence is very sharp. So at that moment, at this jnana, yogi can perceive the phenomena as it really is in this manner. Other yogi, if they have not sharp intellect, they have not sharp jnana, they cannot perceive so clearly. So while practicing walking meditation, yogi can adjust, but try to be mindful of every step taken. Sometimes walking fast, left, right, or walking. Sometimes raising, dropping. Sometimes raising, pushing forward, dropping. More slower and slower. So you can adjust your effort and concentration. And due to your jnana, some yogi report their experience. Sometimes walking very, very smooth, and walking is so comfortable and enjoyable. And sometimes one yogi report, for a one step, so tired and so struggle to get one step. So he honestly report in the interview. So some yogis, when walking, everything is moving, everything is shaking all the time, cannot walk totally. So that experience he report. So yogi practice walking meditation, left, right, raising, dropping. And it appears raising, pushing forward, dropping separately, part by part, to the yogi. When insight is well developed, the movement of the body and limbs, yogis see a series of blurring fade-outs. A yogi perceives that rupas do not reach from one place to another. These rupas cease and vanish at the place they come into being. So that realization is true. In accordance with the statement of sub-commentary says, absolute realities do not move over to another place. They cease and vanish at the place they come into existence. So yogi realization is true, nothing wrong. You need to continue to note. So according to Visuddhimagga, we have to reflect. Reflection number 10-11. Follow my recitation. Matter which is far away.
Matter which is far away.
Does not come near.
Does not come near.
Matter which is near.
Matter which is near.
Does not go far away.
Does not go far away.
Whether far or near.
Whether far or near.
Matter. Vanish. Comes to an end.
Comes to an end.
At the place it comes into being.
At the very place it comes into being.
Therefore, it is anicca, dukkha, and anatta.
It is anicca, dukkha, and anatta.
So we have to conclude the contemplating matter in 11 ways. All matters, whether past, present, or future, internal or external. So follow my recitation. All matter, whether past, present, or future, internal or external, gross or fine, inferior or superior, and far or near, should be seen with your own knowledge,
with our own knowledge,
as they truly are. This is not mine. This is not me. This is not myself.
This is not myself.
So we have to stop our discourse for today. By virtue of having given respectful attention to this sutta, by practicing Satipatthana Vipassana meditation honestly, continuously and meticulously, may all practitioners realize their real peace in the very near future.
Sadhu.